Welcome to this tutorial. Having exported the fabrication package from the model. In this task, we will look at the basic process of importing this into a new production control job in Power Fab Office. When importing a production control job, Power Fab Office performs multiple validation checks to ensure the bill of materials is complete and accurate, and this sometimes requires you to provide additional information. In this task, we will only focus on the import process itself. However, we will look at some of the most common import issues and how to resolve them later in this exercise. For the sake of this task, we will create a new production control job. However, this will not always be necessary, as there will be scenarios where the production control job already exists. In Power Fab Office, in the File drop-down, select Import to open the Import window. In the navigation tree, expand Production Control and select Power Fab Exchange. Click the Browse button in the File selection field to open a Windows Explorer dialog. Navigate to the Power Fab eLearning Files folder. Module 4. Exercise 4.2. Task 4.2.2. And select the J21-008 Sequence 1 Fab file. And click Open to return to the Import window. There is an option to perform a test import, which simulates the import process and checks for issues, without actually importing the bill of materials or files. We recommend using the test import option whilst you are still familiarizing yourself with the import process, but we will not use it in this task. Click the Import button to open the Production Control Job Edit window. The job number field will be automatically populated with the project number from the model's project properties, in this case J21-008. At this stage of the project management job should have been created. This process is covered in the Create a New Project Management Job exercise in the Project Management module. The easiest way to populate the production control job information is to copy it from the project management job. In the project management job list, select J21-008. And in the release number field, type 1. Click the Load Info button to the right of the release number field to populate multiple fields, including the job description, job location, job groups, and the ship to address. Click the Save button to proceed with the import. When prompted, click Yes to use the standard PDC mappings to open the Change Summary window. The Change Summary window displays all of the assembly marks and the import file, and their associated drawings. Its main function is to highlight any changes being made to assemblies that have already been imported into the production control job and identify the impact of changes. In this example, this is the first import being made into job J21-008. Therefore, there are no changes to report. As such, we will cover the Change Summary window in more detail later in this module. In the View list, in the top left corner, select Assemblies. The display area will update to show a list of all the assemblies being imported. It is also possible to generate a report to summarize the import once it has been completed. Select the View Report checkbox in the bottom right corner and click the Continue button to proceed with the import. When prompted, click OK to acknowledge that there are several parts without NC files. Once the import is completed, the Import Change Summary report will automatically open. The report summarizes the contents of the import and highlights any potential issues. The report is also automatically added to the document index of the production control job so it can be rerun at any time. Close the Tekla Power Fab Report Viewer to return to Power Fab Office. And close the Import window. Having imported the fabrication package, we can now review the bill of materials by opening the production control job. Click the Production Control button to open the Select Production Control Job window. Double-click J21-008 to open the Production Control window. The production control window displays all of the assemblies and their parts that have been imported from the 3D model, and is the platform for a number of significant workflows, including purchasing, production tracking, and shipping. Close the production control window. Now you know how to import a fabrication package into a production control job.